The first doubleheader for 2023 is in the books as Manly and the Cronulla Sharks pick up 2 wins for the respective sides in the trial matches at Gosford tonight. But it wouldn't be this far into any sort of footy season without already some controversy. Poor young Manly's number 4, Fletcher Myers, was absolutely pulverised into the ground by young winger Leon Tahau. Very apologetic if I butchered that name, but the first sin bin of 2023, we didn't have to wait long, only the 5th trial match, only the 3rd game of the preseason challenge. And look, I know it's a trial match and you think that give away more leeway, but maybe they went more conservative because we saw plenty of spear tackles that were sends-offs last year where the players were fine. In fact, this very fixture between Manly and the Rabbitohs at Gosford, we saw Carl Lawton get sent off. But apparently this time when you slam a player's head into the ground, I know he wasn't too vertical, but his head was slammed into the ground and then he had high contact on the ground, and it's not a send-off. Okay. We heard there was going to be some rumblings that they were going to crack down, sort of like they did Magic Round for the first few rounds of 2023. If that actually happens, then I know it's only a trial match, but I've got some huge questions over that one. If they want to go down the send-off route for spear tackles like we saw last season, and then this one, you head slam someone, then I don't get it. Like I said, I know he wasn't vertical, but he still slammed his head into the ground and he still shouldered him. Yes, I know it was an accident. Yes, I know there was no malicious, but he slammed his head into the ground in a lifting tackle. Don't know how it's not a send-off, especially compared to some of the ones we saw last year, but there's going to be plenty of controversy this year, so let's talk about the good stuff. The Manly Seagulls pick up a 30-28 win in their first trial match. Anthony Seibold is now undefeated as the Manly Warringah Seagulls head coach, and some good players stood up for the Seagulls. My man of the match is a toss-up between 2 for the Seagulls, but I'm going to give it to young Burbo. He's put on some massive size in the off-season. He ran for 113 metres. He was great in defence, and God, he knows how to run a line. He's been unfortunate throughout his junior career and the start to his NRL career. He's still technically only really 19. He's one of the players who's, the beginning of his career has been ruined by COVID because he hasn't been playing much NRL football. But they've put some size on him. He looks committed to playing the back row. We saw him play most of the game on that right edge and then go over to the left where he played a key role running that decoy in the try that won Manly the game. Also, Cooper Johns putting some pressure on Joshy Schuster for that number 6. I think he's still on a train and trial contract, so I'm going to be shocked if Manly don't promote him to the top 30 by the end of the season. 2 try assists and a line break assist. The Buddies definitely put some pressure on him in the second half, but he still held his own. Goal cooking could improve, but it won't be too much of an issue, especially because they have Ruben Garrick and DC Otto on the edge when Tommy is playing. If he's going to be the right winger when Tommy's playing, then maybe we can see him truly unlock his potential. Thought Jake Toby was a bit hit and miss for the Happy. Their ruck speed was very good. Blake Taff, he looked levels above almost any other player for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I thought he came into his own at halfback, so I guess maybe, I know Locke can definitely still fill in at halfback. I also thought the young 5'8", Dion Tiapo, sorry if I butcher your name as well, but I thought he was brilliant, getting a couple tries. Bit like pre-season challenge, but they have a charity shield to look forward to, so I think we'll see more of a full-strength lineup from them next week. Look, both teams, they didn't play too many first graders. I mean, look, Blake Taff and top sides will be, but hey, as a Manly fan, stoked to get a win over the South Sydney Rabbitohs. When you see you playing the Rabbitohs and Roosters in trial matches, yeah, not the most confident man in the world. So good to get the win, man of the... But yeah, Burbo, Cooper Johns, they're the 2 standouts for me for the Sea Eagles, and then the young number 6 for the Bunnies. Cody Walker 2.0 maybe, but there wasn't just one game tonight, and as much as I love, and I could sit here and gamble Jackson Hastings, I thought Hastings didn't have the best debut for the Newcastle. They had Toby Rudolph and Braden Hamlin-Uele, but I really haven't heard of any of their previous performances in the Origin arena for the Blues. So, first grade already, I think it was definitely a good call to go get Lockie Miller. If there was a bright spot for the Knights, I thought Jaden Bradley was solid, and I thought Phoenix Crossland especially had the second round. They add a couple of young guns. Like I said, you know, good signs for Sharks. Don't really have many negatives towards them. If I'm nitpicking, I'm kind of concerned around the combinations at Newcastle, but we'll wait and see. I still don't think we'll see Ponga and Hastings together till round 1. So, Sharkies, the Knights also out of the preseason challenge, but if it's only 100k, less than a minimum contract, I don't think they can cover. Probably early next week, because tomorrow we'll be covering the All-Stars, and then Sunday I want to talk some World Club Challenge, because I don't think I'll be making 2 videos tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You don't want to be the footy fan who's not going in 2023, not subscribe to Paddy G. So make sure you do down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Do the big 3, and I'll see you in the next one.
Another thing I'm discovering lately, I'm a bit crazy for my rugby league team.